We're Yaz and Andrew, and over the last 6 months, we have been traveling in our self-converted Sprinter van with our dog, Milo. We have traveled the Baja Peninsula and have got to experience some of Baja's best sunrises, sunsets, and of course, their beaches. We have also traveled through parts of the lower 48 and got a small taste of how beautiful the US really is. Follow along as we are back in our home country and set off on our great Canadian road trip out west. Good morning and welcome back. We are back on the road again. We are currently just at the bottom of Lake Superior to start our journey out west. And this time around, the van is feeling a little bit more crowded.
We're back! Did you miss us?
How does it feel to be back in the van?
It feels pretty nice. So for those of you who don't know, I've been in Ottawa for the last little bit since like end of March/April. So it was nice seeing a lot of family and friends. Had to be in Ottawa for work too, but I have to say it is pretty nice being back in the van, reunited with our good coffee machine too. And then we also have a new little guy just to show you guys.
Hey, Juno.
So this is Juno. This is our new golden retriever puppy that we have. We'll talk a little bit more about him, but he will be joining us on the road, and we're super excited to have him with us too.
And of course, Mr. Milo still here. Still trying to learn how to get along with his new biggie little brother.
If you guys are wondering what it's like to have a new puppy in the van.
Yeah, there's some things that he has broken. I'll show you over here. This is what a teething puppy does to the van. Exhibit A. Chews up the floor. Yep, I know. So proud of yourself. Yep. The floor is scratch proof, but it's not puppy teething proof, I guess. But let me just give him this toy. He's doing all right. Just taking Milo out here for a nice little pee on this beach in the bay. Yeah, I was just finishing up some work at the van, and then we're going to pack it up and head about 35 minutes up the road to another cool spot right on Lake Superior. But it's like you get out of this bay, so like you'll be looking out and all you'll see is the lake. I've been there before at the end of September, and it's really nice, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting back there. This is one of my favorite lakes, one of my favorite parts in all of Ontario that I've been to. Milo's liking being back at the beach, aren't you, Bubba? Yeah. The one cool thing about this bay here is that it's so shallow that you can literally just walk out so far and it only gets to your knee. So the water is actually pretty warm, considering that any other spot on Lake Superior that I've been to in the past is so cold because it's a massive lake. It's over 400 meters deep, so it's usually pretty chilly. So it's kind of nice that this area, the bay's kind of shallow, so you can actually enjoy going for a swim and it doesn't feel freezing. Yaz got us lunch here. What are we having, Yaz?
We are having grilled chicken breast with potatoes, some greens, and then tomatoes.
It looks amazing.
And we got some balsamic fig dressing too.
Love it. Thank you. And then this maniac over here, and that's what you're hearing in the background. So we made it to the second spot on Lake Superior. Me and Milo have actually been here before. Look at that. So nice. Milo, do you remember this place? Do you remember this place? Yeah? Juno, what do you think? What do you think? Oh, you're cute, Papa.
Yeah, yeah, so for those of you who are curious about Juno, our new little guy, he is born February 18th, so he's almost 5 months. I think actually in a few days he'll be 5 months old. So he's obviously, like you can see, still like just a little baby, a huge puppy energy. He tends to have 2 modes, so he's, you know, like chewing on everything and he's all crazy, super excited, all that puppy energy, or he just sleeps a lot. So it's kind of a weird little mix of both, but pretty much we got him from Hamilton, and yeah, he's already loving van life, is doing really well on our drives too, just sleeps the whole time, he's super quiet on the drives, really loves the hikes and all the running outside and going on the beach too, and he's already gone for his first few dips too, so it'll be exciting to have him along for the rest of our adventures.
Absolutely love this spot so much. Lake Superior is unbelievable. Love being on a big body of water when all you hear is the waves. We're gonna be sleeping well tonight. One tired boy. The other tired boy.
This is how we end every single night with Snuggles. Snuggles with our boys.
And this little scab you see on his lip, that's from him getting a little too excited playing with a big stick. Bubba? Yeah.
He is tuckered out.
Silly goose.
If you guys only saw him 20 minutes ago, he was causing havoc in the van.
That's the life of a puppy.
You want to say goodnight? You want to say goodnight? Oh, big night, stretch. Junes? Big stretch.
Right. Good night, buddy. Good night, Bubba. See you in the morning. Good morning. Just taking Milo out for his pee here on these little rocks. Looking like it's gonna be such a nice day. Really loving this spot so much. We weren't gonna stay another night, but I think we like it here so much we're gonna end up staying all day today. And one more night, just enjoying this free camp spot right on Lake Superior. Love it so much. Yas is just at the van, getting it all ready. And yeah, we're gonna be enjoying a nice day here right on Lake Superior. Love hearing the sound of the waves. This is the start of our great Canadian road trip. This we're gonna go from our home province, Ontario, all the way out west to BC, and this is like a road trip that's been on our bucket list for quite a while now, like quite a few years. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing it. Seeing all of Canada, because we've only flown from like Ontario to BC. We've never driven, so there's a bunch of stuff in between that we've never seen that we're really excited to do. And I think the kind of the loose plan that we're gonna do is kind of take our time around Lake Superior, because it's absolutely stunning. Like, it looks like an ocean, the lake's so big. And then probably go a little bit quicker through the prairies, and then once we get to like the Banff and Jasper area, probably start traveling slower again, and then go into BC, and then eventually make our way to the island. But what are you most looking forward to?
I think, honestly, as weird as it sounds, because a lot of people say it's boring driving through the prairies, which is understandable when you're seeing like places like Banff or BC that have all the mountains. But I think there's something really cool too about Saskatchewan, for example, like those really, really yellow fields. Obviously not staying there for super long, but I think it'll be cool because it's unique. Like, we don't have anything like that in Ontario, so it's different. It'll be really nice. And I've heard from a friend too that there's in I think it's Thunder Bay, Ontario. There's an amethyst mine, so I did make a promise to that friend to pick some amethyst and send it their way. So you're gonna get your amethyst. But I think that's really cool too, because again, it's super unique. Like, we don't have anything like that around from where I grew up. So really looking forward to kind of those little recommendations. Also, I think Canmore, Alberta will be really cool too. I've heard lots of good things, lots of good breweries and hikes up there too. And then I think last on my list is really Kelowna, because Kelowna is somewhere out west that I've never gone either. So I think it'll be really cool going out to Kelowna and again, seeing all the cool views, the hikes, and obviously the wineries too, for anyone who's a big wine drinker. But if you guys have any recommendations of anywhere that we should stop by, any cool things to see, whether that's activities, breweries, hikes, wineries too, feel free to let us know in the comments too. That would be super awesome.
Great, and cheers to the start of our road trip.
One thing I love doing when we get to new camp spots is just going exploring around, just seeing what's there. And I am having so much fun walking on all these rocks. It's my favorite lake. So crazy how big of a lake this is. It's I'm pretty sure it's the biggest lake by landmass in the world and second largest by volume of water. And I know that it's over 400 meters deep, which is insane for a lake. There's been so many shipwrecks on this lake. There's even a hike, the Edmund Fitzgerald hike. It's a lookout where this famous boat sunk in Lake Superior. I'm pretty sure it was the last one that sunk, but you should definitely look into it. It's pretty cool. So crazy how big this lake is. Juno, what are you doing? Hey, oh, you trying to get to our dinner? Huh? Are you trying to be sneaky about it? You got caught, mister. You got caught, mister. Alright.
Good morning. Got the morning coffee, thanks to Yaz.
Good morning. Cheers.
Cheers.
I miss these coffees.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, and here's Juno.
Hey.
He wants attention. Do you want to come to the camera?
You want some coffee?
Yeah. And here's the other bub. And not a bad view for it.
Just been enjoying our last day at this amazing free spot. Can't recommend it enough, like I said. But I think the plan for the day is gonna be yeah, is gonna get some work done, and then in the afternoon we're gonna leave, drive about 4 hours just for the night, and then the next day we're only gonna be 2 hours away from Sleeping Giant Provincial Park, which we are very much looking forward to going and doing. So that's gonna be the plan. Is that this afternoon we're gonna drive another 4 hours, and then tomorrow morning we'll be able to get up nice and early, and we're not too far away. Get to spend a whole day at the provincial park doing the top of the giant hike, and we are so stoked for that. About to hit the road to the next spot. Woo! So see you guys there. So we made it to the spot for the night.
Not too bad, just for one night. We're gonna take it easy, and then we're gonna get up early tomorrow and head to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're about to hit the road to get to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park, so we'll see you guys there.
Okay, so right now we're doing the top of the giant hike. Supposedly it's a 21.8 kilometer hike up to the peak. So we do still have some ways. We're at kilometer 2, so still a bit to go, but we're really looking forward to getting to the top. Packed some snacks, packed a lunch when we eat it at the peak, packed some water and food for the dogs. So Andrew, what are you most stoked about?
See the views and excited.
So we'll catch you guys back on the top.
All right, we're on our way back down from the hike. Yaz, how was it? What do you rate it?
It was pretty good. Honestly, the view I would say is like 10 out of 10. Would highly recommend doing this hike. The up part, so I say like the last 2 kilometers are pretty steep, but the view is 100% worth it. And I thought it was harder getting down than getting up. So yeah, I would highly recommend. We enjoyed some nice peanut butter sandwiches for lunch, which is always the good go-to, but yeah, it was pretty fun.
Awesome. We're just making our way back. So we made it to the camp spot for the night, and very unlike us, we actually paid for a night tonight. We're actually at the just a camp spot within the Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Yaz is taking a shower, which is one of the reasons why we decided to stay here, because so it's $60 a night after all taxes, but we get to use the showers, fill up our water, and then on top of that, even if we, because we really wanted to do that hike, so even if we didn't stay here, we would have had to pay for a day pass, which was at least $10. So, and it's a electrical site as well, so there's power, so we can just top up our batteries if we need to. Don't think we will, but that's the option. So it's actually not crazy expensive. So yeah, Yaz is just enjoying the shower. I'm gonna take mine next, and we're just gonna hang out here for the rest of the night. And
Look at these tired doggos. They're absolutely gassed from that hike. Have you sleeping the rest of the night? How are you feeling? And tell us what we're gonna do today.
Feeling pretty good. Yesterday's hike was really nice. Also feeling pretty clean because we did take showers yesterday, so that's a huge perk, you know, of staying at a campsite. We get to fill up on our water here for free. We get to fill up our water and then take showers too, which is nice. Usually what we do for showers is that we go find like a YMCA or a Planet Fitness, which usually to access like their gym, their facilities, including their showers too, it's about 10 to 15 bucks depending on where you go. So that is usually what we end up doing, but lucky for us, the showers are here at the campsite too, so we did take advantage. Feeling super clean. So today isn't too busy. We have a little bit of errands. We're gonna do some groceries. We're gonna go to a pet store to get the dogs more food too, and then we are going to Sleeping Giant Brewery, so that's in Thunder Bay. Gonna try to get a sticker, but it is super exciting. It's been a while since we've been to a different brewery, so that'll be fun. And then we are going to an amethyst mine, which is like 20 minutes down the road. So like I was saying yesterday, that's been on our bucket list that a friend told us about. So we're gonna get a pail, pick some amethyst, and then yeah, it's gonna be a cool, fun day.
Awesome. So follow along. It's gonna be a good one. Let's see your bucket. Look at all these cool rocks.
Look at that.
Almost looks like we're time to go wash them. So we made it to Sleeping Giant Brewing. It's something we love to do, is go to breweries in Ontario. How do you like your beer?
It's really good. I got the amber ale.
So did
Awesome.
I. It's great. You guys should come check it out. So we got back from picking our amethyst. Here are some of like the really cool ones. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of looks like crystals. It's really cool. So the price breakdown of this is that bucket that you saw in the video. So that's $30. So it doesn't cost you anything to walk in and to go find it. So you get the bucket, so you fill up what you want, you pretty much fill the whole bucket, and then you bring it back, what you saw, and we wash it off, and then you pick the ones you want. So then a full bucket is $30, half of a bucket is $15, and then if you just had a handful, that's $5. So we just had 2 handfuls, so it only cost us $10, but it was a pretty cool experience. So if you're traveling out west, you should definitely do it, because it's right off the Trans-Canada Highway, so it's not really a detour at all. So this is where we're gonna leave it off for this video. So we'll see you guys next time in Manitoba.